My name is Salome Bassi and I'm a realtor in Lagos, Nigeria with a focus on investment properties. So I run an agency, Real Estate with Sally, where we focus on helping investors and real estate investment prospects, enthusiasts, take advantage on the best deals available in the real estate sector right here in Lagos, Nigeria. So if you're that person who was going to real estate because you want to make money out of it, I mean, real estate is a multi-billion-dollar industry right now, especially the real estate sector in Lagos, Nigeria. So you want to take a chunk of it. We are the right agency for you because not every agency actually is niched on that. About Amnesty Phase 3, my honest review. So I've been to Amnesty Phase 3 about 4 times now on inspections, when the estate was commissioned, and for other stuff, yeah. So my review on my honest opinion about Amnesty Phase 3 first. Let's talk about the location of the property because location is the most important factor to consider when buying into a property. When you're buying into a wrong location at a wrong time, you tie your money down without actually getting something back as fast as you want to. So, but when you buy a property in a right location, you earn back return on investment within the quickest, frame of time. So let's diagnose the location of Amnesty Phase 3. Amnesty Phase 3 is right on the express road at Bejuleki, and adjacent it is where the proposed international airport is going to be situated. So a few days back, I visited the Ajao Estate. Ajao Estate is in Ikeja, and this is where we have the Lagos International Airports. So I realized something that expensive hotels on the mainland are actually within these premises. We have hotels like Radisson, Intercontinental Hotels, and a whole lot of them, which are some of the most expensive hotels in the mainland. So these hotels, what I saw similar to each of them is that they are situated within the airport region. They are close, they share close proximity to the airport. So the airport's location optimizes the value of these real estate properties. In that regard, coming back to Amnesty Phase 3, we can all agree with me that Amnesty Phase 3 is well located, is well situated because when the airport project eventually kicks off, it's going to earn very, very good return on investment to investors investing in the estate. Another advantage of the location of Amnesty Phase 3 is that it's on the express road. So for some of us going into buying it for commercial real estate, we all know that properties on the express, directly on the express, generate more return on investment. Diagnosing the location advantage of Amnesty Phase 3, we can all agree together that it's actually a really, really good one. So we can give it a score of 99%, 99 out of 100, okay? So another angle I would like to consider to know if Amnesty Phase 3 is actually a good property to buy is looking at the company. A friend of mine, a friend and colleague of mine was said, when I quote him, that real estate transaction is like a marriage union, marriage consummation, because as soon as you're not just marrying the person, you're marrying the family as well. So whenever you're buying a property, you're not just buying a property as a single entity. You're buying the companies and everything it embodies and represents. So situations where the company fails on putting in necessary nitty-gritties that will help optimize the value of that property, your investment, on the other hand, is going to go down the drain. So it's important to buy properties from companies you can trust, companies you can rely on, to be proficient and deliver on their promises. So diagnosing the company, coming in from the company analysis, we can go back to what has happened. We can go back to the history of what has been going on with Amnesty properties. Looking back at the phase one, what it is, it has the phase one is the most expensive residential estate in Ibejuleki and the most premium kind of resident it attracts, that the kind of residents you want to rent your properties. because you wouldn't want to be arguing about rent and all of that. So the 1% around that neighborhood are the people who live in administrative properties. So you can also go back to phase two as well. You can see the awesome developments happening around this neighborhood. So it's not even quantifiable. So you can agree with me that the company is actually a good company. It's not the kind of company that buys in property and just leaves it there without developing and doing what it's supposed to do to enable investors like us, like you, earn back return on investment. So with that, coming from the company, I'm gonna give it 99 over 100 as well because they're actually really, really good properties. So let's come back to price equally because remember we are reviewing Amen Estate Phase 3. We want to know if Amen Estate Phase 3 is actually a good property to invest into or not. So coming back to the price angle, because it is very important to buy a property at a good price. When you buy a property at a wrong price, it borrows back the return on investment you're supposed to make 5 years ago. The developer already gobs it in. So you end up realizing that before you start earning return on investment on that property, it's going to take you a really, really long time because you bought the property at beyond the market value of that property when you bought it. Based on this, the price angle, is Amin Estate Phase 3 is selling for a good price. Believe me, without sentiment or anything, attached to it. Amin Estate Phase 3 is selling at the best price possible in that region because I've gone through several other companies having properties around there, and Amin Estate Phase 3 is actually the most affordable in that region. I know of a company that sells a property as high as 65 million currently for their commercial property, while Amin Estate Phase 3 rather, was selling at 17 million. So you can imagine the difference. And Amen Estate Phase 2, Amen Estate as a brand is a premium brand that have, owned the entire Imejileki axis. If you're buying Amen Estate right now for 15 million, it's a good price. Even with the price increase coming up on from the 26th of September 2022, even if you buy Amen Estate for 18 million, it's a good price because the neighboring estate there is selling for 35 million, which is a whole lot different. Amen Estate, in my review, yes, location 99 over 100. Go back to the company, it's 99 over 100, and then go back to the price, it's 100 over 100. So if you haven't bought into Amen Estate Phase 3, please, this is the time for you to be hurrying into it because you're not going to have all of this, fair price hanging eternally. Eventually, this price is going to skyrocket. It's going to go higher and higher than what it is right now because the neighborhood is growing. The environment, the development around these regions are growing. Things are happening every day. So, my name is Salome Basi and I represent Real Estate with Sally. So, what we do here in Lagos, Nigeria, is we help investment conscious individuals make the most amount of money in real estate by showing them the right property to buy and showing them the right company to buy from. Because when you have these two things right, you can never go wrong in real estate. Buying at the right price, buying from the right company, and buying at the right location. So I'm gonna sign off now. My name is Salome Basi, and if you haven't seen my video for the first time, I indulge you. Show me your opinion too. I mean, I can't just be the only one, knowing all of those things. What's your opinion about Amen Estate Phase 3? Have you bought into Amen Estate Phase 3? What was it like for you? How do you feel? Were you among the first set? I mean, they just allocation just happened recently. Were you among the set of people who got allocated? I'd like to know your opinion, okay? And like this video if you like what I'm talking about. If you don't like it, you don't have to like the video either. But I'd like us to be a part of a community, like this video, subscribe to this channel, wherever you've seen this video, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on YouTube. Let's build a community together. My website is realestatewithsally.com. And if you want to make 5 million naira in 90 days in return on investment in real estate, then click on the link there. There's a link on the description there. All you have to do is click that link right now, and I'm going to show you the right property to buy right now that will earn you 5 million in return on investment in less than 90 days. So until again, Catch ya. I love you.